Hey guys, Luna here, and we're here with a game called the Eternal Card Game, which, if you ever heard of Magic the Gathering, this game is fairly similar to that. Or if you heard of, I think it's Hearthstone, this game is also fairly similar to that. And the reason why I don't have any music on is because they say that there's a potential streaming settings, which could suggest that the music might be copyrightable. So I do not want to risk that, hence I have the music off. But today, since there's a lot of things that I could do, but I'm just going to do the Gauntlet, which is up to 7 matches with 2 available losses. And I already got the bronze version for at least this particular ranking system. So I'm just gonna go into it and just show you guys what this game is like, since the last time I personally played this was maybe 3 years ago, and this game was created in about 2016. So there's been plenty of new releases and new sets that have been released. And most of my cards that I've made, most of my decks that I've made are from the first 2 original sets, since just as time's gone on, I just haven't had need for it. My first deck was actually the Shadow deck, though, but I actually think I'm going to go with my... Actually, let me double check what my Time Primal deck is, because it's been a while since I've used it. Oh yeah, a lot of equipment. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna do I really want to do the Time Primal deck, but I'm actually gonna just do my Time deck, which has a lot of fun, interesting combinations in this deck. And I do apologize now if I suddenly get extremely quiet if I'm focused on something or I don't explain effect. Yeah, I miss when I used to have this Excavate before they added Void Bound to it, so you could basically just bounce to these cards, one from the graveyard and one in the hand, where you're basically just bouncing the 2 of them, which was pretty strong. But it's not surprising that they introduced Void Bound so that this card can't leave it, because then you basically just have infinite life. And so just getting my mana sets out now so that I can actually be able to play some of these cards. And one of my favorite cards to play is this one. Oh, they changed this card too. Oh, okay. So before this card got updated, it was every card that you have time unit that you have has Destiny, which means you automatically play it when drawn. But now it's just, oh, I should have done the other one, whatever. But now it's only the first 2, which makes sense since you don't want to have to get rid of some of the units and stuff. But yeah. Let's see, do I want 5? Yeah, sure. I'll move one of these back to the top of my deck just so I'm able to get a bit more mana going. First things first, I definitely need to play this, just so I can at least survive a little bit more. Yeah. Strangers is an extremely fun combination where basically some strangers give mana, like this guy, where it gives, I think it's Fortune Time. There's some that give benefits to other strangers, and there's just some strangers that I don't think do anything, but usually strangers, if you know Magic, are sort of like the Sliver deck, where they're all strangers come in 5 colors. So it's usually good to take full benefit of all the strangers. I'll just get rid of some of these guys. There's no reason not to anyways. Fight, yeah, I don't. And since all of these guys provide energy like temporary energy buffs, there's no real reason not to play them. I guess I will bring this guy back. So just because it is decently strong card. I would save it for this to Talier, the one who sees beyond, but Talier, like I pointed out, does not have as strong of a benefit like she did. I'm assuming she did not have as she used to have. Again, not surprising that she got nerfed, since trying to balance everything can be rather difficult. I'm going to come. I want to go play this. And then going into combat, where since I am playing on a PC and or laptop, or anything that's, or Mac or whatever. Basically, I'm playing with keys, so I can just press the A button and everyone is able to attack. Let's just play that, since Initiative of the Sands is a good card, but since it does not provide one when played, it's better to play the Taylor, but it doesn't even matter since the Stranger's deck, it was not able to do anything. And now on to the next game. And for those curious, there's actually 6 different types of chests: wood, bronze, silver, gold, diamonds, and then the special chest that you can get from gauntlets and stuff. Yeah. So this is a fun one, because every time you play one of your sigils, it shakes, which means that after you play your third power, it sacrifices and you play a card, which is great when you have Find the Way. And I also have secret pages, which means I can play even more. I'll play Find the Way just to get the extra sigil out of the way now. And so next turn I will take a little bit of damage. So 3 damage is not much for this deck, since I can keep gaining. Ooh, I got both of my obelisks. So, and I'll gain my life. Of course, you decide to stun me, but that's okay. Let's see here. I'm going to do that so that during his turn I'll play one of my fast spell. Keep thinking instances. Yeah, you can keep stunning my dino stunned. It's not really gonna help. Sure, let's go into combat and just block with this. So it slows. Just in case something happens, I'm going to do the obelisk and the attacking and life gain. You can never have too much life, as they say in these types of games. And you can never have too much armor either. Let's see. Another one of these, so I'll play that, gain a life, and I'll attack with both of these, I guess. Yeah, the nice thing about the obelisks is that they stack, and once you have 8 power, instead from being 2 plus 1 plus 1s, it goes to 2 plus 2 plus 2s for a total of plus 4 plus 4. And both of those are fast spells, so I think I will play another obelisk attack. Of course, you're going to stun, but that's not surprising from blue. In turn, I will play this guy again to be able to keep getting my energy out, so that my timekeeper gets bigger along with my obelisks get better. Could always just, you know, do that, pay a light, and get another sigil, just... yeah. I realized I could have played that, but it's not like it matters too much. There's that, get that, and time to attack. My timekeeper is already 12-12, which is definitely pretty strong, so just if they are, yeah, they are smart and decide to block. Yeah, the nice thing about this deck is designed for a quick ramp once the right cards are out. And got the endurance, pay 1 for life, and that's the end of the Students of Horror, if that's how you pronounce the name. And for those of you that play Magic the Gathering, you'll find a lot of similar things that are in this game as well. And there's, granted, I don't know, I haven't really played much Hearthstone, so I can't really say how much this game is similar to Hearthstone, besides for like the mana, which once you have a color, that's it. But I'll keep this, so you different cards. So this guy is fun, because whenever you play like an energy or mana or whatever you want to call it, he gets more powerful and you get to draw a card. The Healer's Cloak is amazing with the Timekeeper, because you gain health equal to the creature's health. So it gives you whatever the creature's health plus 2. So yeah, they did weaken the Reliquary Raider a bit, because I think it was, I mean, I was there for when they changed it, but I think they changed it, I think it was from a 2-4 or something before, like a 2-5 or something. Can't remember exactly because it's been quite some time, but yeah, I'm just keeping this guy as a blocker, because when she blocks, I gain life. Granted, I could use her to attack, but her skills are much better used on defense if she does not have any upgrades to her health. Just to slowly clear out. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the Healer's Cloak, because I don't want to risk having less health when I can just as easily get more as time goes on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, of course, stun, not that surprising. Of course, you decide. At least his ability still activates even when stunned. I'm fine with taking 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna do that. So his ability activates a draw card. Okay. No blocks, I'm fine. I don't want to use her quite yet when it's just basically instant death. And I can't believe I'm drawing most of my energy cards already. 4, 5, 6, 7. I could attack, but I don't know what cards are in his hand, so yeah, another stun. And there's only 4 cards in the deck at any given moment. I think I'll give it to the Timekeeper just because, in case Rule of the Sky decides to silence the Timekeeper can still survive. And I'm just using this to just get rid of some of their forces. Which is not the greatest thing, but it's fine. Overall, once this guy's out, you usually want to also put a cloak on him, just depending on scaling and everything else. Hey, there's another Empower dude. Every time I play a power card, I gain life, so which is good. Oh, that's a good defender. Probably have another stun, but what's the point in not risking it, so... guess not. So, guess I'll just put this on the Raider just so I can use her to draw some cards as well. The one downside of Time is that they don't really have any flyers. They have a little bit, but not many from what I can tell. Yeah, I'll keep that on top so that I can keep drawing more time cards and getting rid of them from my deck. And so, and I got a second one. So my units can keep getting stronger, which is good. And I think the maximum hand size of this game is 9, which is actually pretty nice instead of the 7, because their decks are a bit bigger than the Magic the Gathering's bare minimum. There's the flyers. And so I can actually finally defend. I will keep that on top just for an extra unit. Yeah, as you can see, slowly over time, he's getting more stronger than the Timekeeper. Oh, I got the Disciple. So this guy just allows you to summon an ally that you need. Deadly, which is like a Death Touch, creature with flying, or a creature with overwhelm. But and it's pretty nice since they all have different powers and toughness and different abilities that they can basically just helpful with their situations most needed. Man, here's another Timekeeper. Keep that on top since it's a good one. Sure, I'll... Actually, no, I don't want to attack with my flyers because 2 of them are 1/2s. So, for now, I'll just stick with this. So, let's scout just to see if it's Time Sigil. So, I will play a power first so that I draw that sigil. I'll then do Ancient Lore and hope that it's two different creatures. Okay, an artifact and a creature. Which I'll do that, gain some life, and I'll attack with my Death Touch. Yeah, so I'll get rid of the 1/2. It's more of a threat. Death Touch dies. I'll play another Timekeeper. Now I can attack with my... God, I can't... I was about to say, now I can attack with my 5s, but no. I mean, technically at this point I can just do... Yeah, being more defensive since I don't know what can come with this. I gain some life, now I can just scout. Sure, I'll keep that on top. Sure, I ambush just to get rid of my 0/2. Once their ability is activated, there's not much point to them. Yeah, sure, I'll keep that on top. Play that. Life. I'll play this just to get rid of my 0/2. And might as well just attack with these. Obviously they gotta block my 2 big guys. Smart to block with not to let this gal down. I would play this, but not really much of a point when I do want to play my Disciple. And now I have Endurance, so gain some life. I will scout. Sure. And I can just attack with everyone. Since my units now have Endurance, they can no longer be stunned, which is why I'm able to attack with this guy. Probably made that match much longer than it needed to, but gotta play smart before you decide to do something quick. Besides, we're already nearly halfway through. Based on how long these are taking, I probably can finish this in about an hour, depending. At most, of course. Just have Endurance out already, which is always good. And time to just power through, just getting all my cards out. So let's just play another Sigil, just so that I can, again, slowly empty out my deck. Oh, God, that's always annoying effect, but thankfully I can block and kill him before he can kill one of my creatures. Oh, I cannot block the flyer, which might be another issue altogether. So I got the... Hey, I got Fly Swarm, which was not expecting that. Of course, I have to deal with another Flying Serpent, but be fine. Let's do... I'm gonna be realistic. This and play this. Can't quite do that one, but at least I have it out there so that... Oh wait, I have endurance. I realize I can be attacking now. I don't have to worry. Just being an idiot. And of course you're gonna kill my timekeeper once you attack, but fine, whatever. Not the end of the world. Thankfully, infiltrate only applies once, usually. So, let's do this. So I can have this guy out. Oh wait, that's permanent flying. Ugh, of course. Of course you weaken my dude, but that's fine. Yeah, I think I probably lost just because I was being an idiot. And seek. Yeah, so yeah, if you have warp, you can play it from the top of your deck. Fortunately, I can only block 3. Well, I can also block that dude, but yeah, I lost. I still take 4, so nothing I could really do about that. So it happens. Sometimes you just don't pay attention and then just forget that some things happen. Anyways, we still have 1 life to go and we can still continue on. Let's keep this for now. Of course, I gained some life. And let's continue onward. Yeah. The Vault of Praxis is really nice just because of being able to draw more cards from playing more units. So, but you can only get activated once per turn, so that's the only limitation behind it. And Merciless Gauntlet, so they're gonna have a lot of sacrifice. Yeah. A lot of Entome and Sacrifice, a combination effects from, if I remember correctly, from... Yeah. Of course, I'm not gonna always be able to activate my Ancient Bauble, but it can happen sometimes. So I'm gonna play that just so I have the thing out there. So next time I'm probably gonna play my Time Sigil and then my Ancient Lore, and then activate my Ancient Bauble probably. And just because, even though I would love to do the Explorer, I really need to get cycle through my deck a bit more, because I do want to try and play my Behemoth. Though I could do the Explorer, well, next time I could do the Explorer with the Ancient Explorer. Ancient Explorer, Ancient Bauble. Yeah, that actually works out a bit better just because draw a card, gain a life, and then next turn I can play Behemoth and gain 2 life as well. Gain a life as well. Sacrifice that, block that, just so that can't use the sacrifice abilities later on. Still apply, but doesn't hurt as much. It's a little bit more predictable, as one might say. That I'm actually going to do this guy because he's a life, and that way I can block without having to worry about killing him, since I don't want to. Okay, so he decided to kill his creating a torch. And you're killing my other units, but it's fine, it's fine. Yeah. Thankfully, it's only +5 attack rather than +5/+5. So let's see here. Do this, this, and this, just so I can still have the... Do I have any relics in the void? I do not, so that I'm not able to activate that. I mean, it's not glowing green either, so... Do that, play this, gain a life, then gain another sigil. Being on the defensive for now, but it's fine. I can continue on. You sacrifice. Okay, so you're gonna create a 2/2 flyer after that, so. Do that. Just get another sigil. Turn, just create a explorer. Just for the extra protection, and just my turn of that, because I really need. Power moves have echo. Play that. And play an explorer and draw a life. Can now more comfortably attack with this dude. Get rid of the big guy since that's more of a threat. Because even if a +5... So yeah, I'm definitely going to be blocking the flyer with my... my wasp. And you've sacrificed it strangely. And explore, gain some life. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that guy survived. And since I don't have endurance, I'm just being more on the careful side. Yeah. If you're curious why now I have the one artifact that you saw last time, where it's you can play power cards from your void. This combination of constantly drawing your power cards and having echo is the exact reason why. Since after a certain point, your hand size limit gets too big and you can no longer play them. And just keep playing them. And then, since I'm playing my second unit this turn, I draw a card. So I will play one of my cards from the thing, just so that I don't have to worry about echo. And 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So they can block it. If they block with every single creature, I can, yeah. I could kill it, but is that really this wisest decision? Now, all of their... I create an art equipment, get some damage, and you got to draw some cards. But now the board's clear, and I can attack with everyone now. I will create the fly, not the fly, the overwhelm, just because that is the biggest creature on the board. I'm going to void bound bring back my timekeeper, since that is the most powerful creature I have. Gain a life, and then just playing to get an explorer, just to slowly start to overwhelm the field. It's not much, but it's honest work. And of course he's going to make the creature bigger with the equipment that he had, but it's not like he can help out with much. Gain a life, play an explorer, strangely enough. Can't get rid of an old explorer with a new one. Doesn't matter. Even if he kills one of my creatures, just making way through all of the other tiny ones. Of course, they are able to gain some life, but that's not the problem. And I'm now slowly gaining more and more life as time comes through. And all of my 1/1 should be able to knock the Merciless Stone Car to negatives. Another one under our belt for this. When they introduced the whole like leveling system, I thought it was pretty interesting, but I don't really get like the levels within the levels, I guess it's just the best way to call it. I mean, I get like the later levels have to be more difficult, but why not just make it one full bar rather than like tiny little ones? I guess it's like the little dopamine saying like, oh, I did something. It's getting closer or whatever, but I don't know. Maybe it's the way of just like liking seeing the full progress rather than progress within progress kind of thing. Ooh, Flying Endurance and Maximum Power. That's a pretty interesting card. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, this one's a fun one for like both for enemies and your own cards, because sometimes you can want to bring back your own cards just to be able to remove bad equipment off of them. And wait, taunt and must be blocked if able. Good thing it doesn't have decay on it, or that would be frustrating, since anytime it's blocked, it makes other creatures weaker. So, and I will, yeah, guess I have to block with the taunt, so that's fine. I gained some life. Not the end of the world. I guess I'm going to slow you down a bit by putting that gal back into your hands. Unleashed. Unleashed. Stop. Create a copy of it. Stop playing cards. I'm trying to read this. Discard it at the end of the turn. Cards with Unleashed can't cost less than 1. I have to block the 5/4, so what? Oh yeah, and then you paid 6 to sacrifice that to give you guys, make you... Okay, guess I'm gonna do the Scorpio just to be able to have the... I have to block that guy, so... At least I'm getting rid of one of the 2 taunters. Which is good, but not the one I was hoping for. Guess I'll play this and this just to start emptying out my hand more. Of course, you're playing the flyers, so I can't block. I really need a way to gain life. Oh, of course, you're getting more and more mana, which is great, just absolutely great. So I'll just attack, and hopefully I can get rid of a creature of yours. Guess not, but I still have my other one. Still 6. I'm only able to gain 4 life. I'm gonna do this. Hopefully they block with both of their creatures, but nope. Sometimes you just get unlucky. Yeah. Look at all the mana you have. What are you gonna do with it? That's such a powerful card, though. Especially combined with some of the black artifacts and like black cards, which need a lot of mana to effect. Yeah, guess that's the end since I was my second loss. And now I get to claim my chests. I was hoping to reach the boss, but that doesn't always happen. And anyways, that was just the chests were just a little extra reward. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the Eternal card game. May the stars forever guide your path, forever they might lead you, and have a good day, night, week, month of your lives. Bye bye, everybody.